So I just decided to put a coat of this same color on actually both sides. This is the hardboard version here, of course, and this is the you know really thick paper. Anyhow, it's I reinforced that's what all this truck. So this is the back side because the last thing I want to happen is that all this work is for these things to break in storage or transit and placing around, and I have learned that the hard way doing some other projects like this. Oh, I want to show you this one. The first sign I made for my website, Muscle Kitchen. Yeah, those are supposed to be dumbbells. Up there, 2 dumbbells. They just look like H's to me. Anyhow, I did this this is years ago, 2004 or something like that. My computer was in the shop. I couldn't afford to have them do an emergency fix on it, so I had to kind of wait my turn. It took a full week for them to fix my computer. So in the meantime, I was like stir crazy because I just had put this website together and locked in the URL, and I thought I can't just not do anything. But I had come up with, this is my logo and I designed it. But anyhow, all this is little pieces of hardboard here. And you can see this is, it's thick here, and there's Rally again. But it still hangs here. And once in a while I do some recipes in the kitchen. I have that hanging behind me, and that kind of sort of makes some sense. Anyhow, I was going to do all these colorations and try to fake out the veins and everything on a normal hemp leaf, but frankly, it would look kind of amateurish. Everything I've looked at online, that those versions would be really hard to duplicate accurately, or even doing a version of it. It doesn't need to be that. These need to be environmental pieces which give the gesture of what the whole point is, and that's CBD oil and it's HempWorx, by the way. And I'm really in love with this company. It's very fair, and anyhow, ask me about it, because it's a year from now, I'll be filming on my yacht and from Maldives, and we'll be having other conversations. Beulah, peel me a grape, and all that. But for now, I'm working on these visuals for our next in-home CBD business opportunity meeting here in Cathedral City. And if you're local, we'll have post-its on Facebook. And next door, it's an app for neighborhood things. Anyhow, the last one we had was several weeks ago, and it just really worked out quite well. Even though our first one made all the good mistakes and the bad correct things. I don't know. But yeah, we got several people signed up, and always want a hot one who's got people under them, and who's going to come up with new affiliates signing up. And it's a commercial break. I'm not doing a real good job of this, but I can do a real good job of doing this stuff. I do that stuff all the time. This is good. But yeah, it's really quite an amazing business too, and it's all about the support. Yeah, I've been through this kind of thing many, many times with internet marketing, and now this one's like really. No, I don't say that about every one of them I've been through. But this one, I know I'm helping people both physically and financially, and mentally too. So it's a no-brainer, but it takes work, and there's no guarantee on any of this. But if you put your mind to it and put your heart into it, then it will work for you eventually. It doesn't happen overnight, but some people are really, really lucky. But I have taken my time, and I was skeptical, and kind of now I'm sort of paying for it, because I could have been benefiting from some people who I could have been in earlier, which is always a good thing to do. But I'm telling you right now, this is April 2019, and because last year the Farm Bill and the hemp growers, all that passed Congress and everything, so now is the perfect time It's not too early and it's not too late. Now is the perfect time to get motivated and find out about this stuff. Ask me, PM me, call me, email me, Facebook me, whatever. Stephen Perkins. I have 2 Facebook accounts. Stupid me. Either one will work. I also have a couple of Facebook pages. One's called The Future of Hemp. The Future is Hemp. And another one called Your CBD Choice. And I dump stuff in there all the time. I just try to keep content going, good content, specific to the CBD business, and scientific evidence that comes up all the time, and which is really what we need. And it's all good. It's all good. And one I'm working on now is comparing HempWorx brand to other brands, and I'm just continually impressed. There are a couple of the brands that do compete very closely, which is good, because their competition is good for you, the consumer, and me, the consumer. It keeps everybody honest, and the people that care about it honest. So make sure you're getting the pure stuff. And if ask me what pure CBD oil is and how it becomes pure, and that's the end of my commercial announcement right now. The next step, paint the underside of this. This is just one side. The other side I want to paint because inevitably the wrong side is shown too. When you're setting up, that's embarrassing to see the wrong side. It's okay to see that Broadway sets from behind because that's a very unique and rare instance. But with this, I'll be carrying these around in public or showing the back in my home. When these are part of the atmospheric display and stuff. It's a pretty wild color, huh? Very bright green. It's actually an exterior paint, and exterior paints are just more durable, and they go on well, but they retain their color really, really well. So that's why I have a whole bunch of it, and the lid won't close really closely. That's what the plastic is there. But that's why I want to use this up as much as I can. I'm even having to dilute it with water because it's really, really thick. That's why I like acrylics. And it's my favorite brand. This is a commercial for Bear paints. They're just totally awesome. And so, signing off for now. Bye for now.